Hey everybody on YouTube, this is April over at the Resellers Learning Curve, and I have not shot a video in a while, and as you know, I tend to not shoot videos unless I truly have something to share because I'm not a big fan of content creation as an income generating tool. I create content to be helpful, so that's the reason I'm making this video today, because I have something that I wanted to discuss with you, my viewers, my audience, about reselling. So it occurred to me this morning as I was out doing some sourcing that there are so many different ways to make a living reselling. There are so many different ways to find profitable inventory. There are so many ways to sell that inventory. I happen to sell on eBay. I don't necessarily think it's the best place to sell, the only place to sell. I like it personally. eBay works for me. I've had a very, very good relationship with eBay in the 4 years that I have been selling on the platform. So that's why I sell my stuff. But I only say that to mention that you don't necessarily have to sell on eBay to make your living. So you can, there's all the apps. There's Mercari, there's Letgo, there's probably 4 dozen other apps that I'm not thinking of. Some people primarily make their money reselling on Amazon, whether it's merchant fulfilled or FBA, but I like to sell on eBay. However, that doesn't mean it's the end all be all of reselling. So that brought me to the point of the way that people source. There's also a lot of different ways to source. Some people like garage sales, yard sales, that sort of thing. I don't personally like those because I don't like to bargain. I don't like to haggle over price. It's not my thing. I'm uncomfortable with it. I tend to be the type of person that's going to pay the price that someone is asking. If I see an item and I see the price and I know that I can make a profit that I'm comfortable with, I don't haggle price. I don't even like to go shopping with people who are price hagglers, because if it's not a garage sale or a yard sale, if you're in an actual store, a thrift store, and you're haggling over price, it can leave a very, very bad taste in the mouth of the workers there, because this isn't a yard sale, it's an actual store and you're wanting to haggle price. So I don't do those things. Some people shop our source primarily at the bins, the Goodwill Outlets. We don't have one near here. I think the closest Goodwill outlet to me is in Akron, maybe. There may be one a little bit closer, but I know that there's one in Akron. And since I don't have one close, that's never been the way that I've sourced my inventory. My inventory primarily comes from thrift stores, and number 2, the thing I want to talk to you about today, consignment shops. I love consignment stores. If you've watched all the videos on my channel, you will know that I have always shopped consignment for some of my inventory, and there's a number of different reasons for that. And so today I wanted to speak specifically about why shopping at consignment stores for inventory is one of my favorite ways to shop. Number 1, consignment stores tend to be, because they're taking items on consignment, meaning that people bring in the items and the store sells the items and then the consignor gets a portion of those proceeds, they tend to be a lot pickier about the inventory that they accept, meaning that you're just going to have to sort through a lot less junk. Every consignment store around here, they don't take everything that a person brings in. They only take the things that are in good condition, clean, that they know they can sell. And as a reseller, that makes my life so much easier. I know I'm not going to have to dig through racks and racks and racks of crap that people bought from Walmart as far as clothing. A lot of the stuff is going to be things that have been carefully inspected and they're displayed well. And I like that because it just, like I said, it makes my job so much easier. The second reason I like shopping primarily at consignment stores is the staff at those stores tends to be very steady. They have low turnover. In my experience, at least the ones in my area, they have low turnover, which means that you can get to know the people, you can form relationships. And if you go back to one of my earliest videos, I talk about how important those relationships are. because when I was starting out, I actually volunteered at one of our local consignment stores, and it allowed me to get a feel for the process of how they get inventory. But it also allowed me to get first dibs on the inventory that was coming through the door. And that was pretty awesome because I would get stuff before it even went to the floor. And I love that. I love that you can form relationships with people. And then in turn, those relationships will help your business because you're getting inventory cheaper, which increases your margins by a great percentage. The third reason that I love shopping at consignment stores is that you can, if you've ever shopped at one, you know, just from the way that they're set up, they don't like to have inventory sitting around for long periods of time. So all of the stores that I'm aware of, at some point they start marking the inventory down. It's 20%, then it's 35%, then it's 50%. And I know the one store that I just came from today, they will mark stuff down 75%. So once you get into that 50% range where a consignment store is marking it off half price, those prices are very similar to what you're going to find at your Goodwill and your Salvation Army, except for you're digging through less stuff and you're getting better items, you're getting better name brands, you're getting things that are going to flip a little bit easier. And there's one more reason. There's a fourth reason I love consignment stores. The amount of new with tag items are plentiful, because I think what happens is that people either buy items on clearance or they get items as a gift. They never take the tag off of them. They never wear them. They sit in the closet for a while, and eventually the person decides, I'm not going to wear this. I need to get rid of it. But then they see that it's worth something, so instead of donating that, they'll take it to the consignment store. So I get a ton, and when I say a ton, I mean a very significant percentage of the things that I'm able to find at consignment stores are actually new with tag items, which is spectacular. They're the easiest items in the world to sell. So that's why I wanted to make this video today. If you have not checked out the consignment stores in your local area, please do so. I would like to hear back from you guys on this, say in the next 2 weeks. If you can just pop in, check out the consignment store, see what they have, and leave it in the comments. Let us know what you find or what you don't find, or if the prices are way too high, or if you end up buying half the store, whatever the case may be. I would love to hear from you guys. If you shop at consignment, if you love consignment, if you find awesome things, or if it's not for you, I would like to hear that as well, because that's always interesting to me. So I hope that you guys have found some value in this video, and I will certainly be in touch soon. And as a final reminder, anybody who is interested in working with me one-on-one, if you could send an email to April, APRILWB, the number 7, at gmail.com. Just send me an email. Let me know you're interested in working with me one-on-one, and then I'll give you more of the details from there. So I hope you guys are having a good day. I hope you're having a good week. I hope you're all ready for the fourth quarter.